Production possibility curve is also known as production possibility frontile. It is a curve that shows the maximum quantity of goods a country can efficiently and effectively produce given its technology and available resources. This sketch of production possibility curve you are seeing is the number of tractor a country can produce within a period of time and the number of rice that a country can produce within a period of time. The level of the technology is given and the resources are limited to produce either of them according to the absorption of production possibility curve. I know you know that one of the absorption of production possibility curve is the production techniques is given and constant. The country can produce only two commodities, which I use this example tractor and rice. Rice is a consumer goods while tractor is a capital goods. And if you can also remember, I know you know that the time period is short for this country to decide how to produce this country that is given to her to produce. From this example below, you can see the way I plot the graph for production possibility curve. At point A, when the country tends to produce 30 billion bag of rice, they were producing zero tractor. But when the country decides to let go some quantity of bag of rice in order to produce some quantity of tractor, they reduce it to 29. They reduce the production of rice to 29 bag of rice in billion. So they now increase their production the production of tractor to 1 million tractors. So when the country still decides to let go some quantity of bag of rice being produced in order to produce some quantity of tractor, a number of tractors, so the country decides to produce 25 billion bag of rice and produce 2 million tractors, and so on and so forth. The essence of this video is that to show you where there is feasible, not feasible, efficiency, attainable, and inefficiency. In production possibility curve, I know you know that any point within the production possibility curve, there are inefficiency. While all points on the production possibility curve, they are attainable, they are feasible. Then I just put this 40 there and this 5 in order to explain something. Like the country resources is only 30 and they are to use 30. So if the country wishes to produce 40 billion bag of rice and also to produce 5 million tractors, they need to source for more resources. Since their resources is limited to produce only 2 goods, which their resources is said to be 30, from 40 billion bag of rice to produce 5 million tractors, there is scarcity. That scarcity represents M there. The scarcity also means unattainable or not feasible, because the country resources is not enough in order to produce their desired point. So any point outside the production possibility curve bring about scarcity is unattainable. It's not feasible. While those on the curve of production possibility curve, they are attainable, they are feasible. Like point Q that you are seeing, any point inside the production possibility curve is inefficiency. Point Q represents inefficiency. And from point A to point B, C, D, E, and from point A, B, C, D, and E, you can see the level of opportunity cost that was let go. Some sacrifice needs to be made in order to increase some production of tractors. and vice versa. If you are starting from tractors, when the country decides to produce 4 million tractors, they were producing zero of bag of rice. They didn't produce any bag of rice. When they decide to increase some quantity in rice production, they now forgo some quantity of tractor, which is the opportunity cost from E to D is 1 million tractor. Since the country decides to let go some quantity of tractor in order to produce up rice, you now see that when they let go some quantity of tractor, they were able to produce 15 billion bag of rice. So this is how production possibility is. It is a curve that clearly shows how two combination is being produced by a country, given its level of technology, available resources, its manpower self. Is part of the technology, the level of technology that is being given to her. So the assumptions of production possibility curve. One of the assumption, I know you already know the assumption of production possibility curve is, but one of the main assumption of production possibility curve is that one country produce two goods, and the resources are limited to produce either of those goods. This is what you need to know. You need to understand this before plotting any graph regarding production possibility curve. Just understand, just accept it. No need to criticize why is it that a country produce two goods and its resources is available to produce either of those two goods. That is not your business. Just accept these two basic concepts. Accept that one country produce two goods. The resources are limited to produce either two of them. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and click on notification button so that you'll be the first person that will be informed as soon as I upload the next video. Thank you. Wish you success in your exam, test, project.